What's up, guys, and welcome to Luna Wolf Healing. I'm Kelsey, your lifestyle and transformation coach, and in today's video we're going to chat all about habits and routines and kind of like my favorite way to make sure we have a well-balanced routines. So let's get started. So to start off this video, I thought I would mention that I like to have 3 categories for kind of figuring out what we should be putting into our routines. So for our routines, I'm going to discuss morning routines and evening routines. And in those 2 routines, we're going to discuss some mind routines, body routines, and soul routines. So we have mind, body, and soul all being included in our morning and evening routines. So we have a well-rounded experience. So let's start with the morning routines. So for morning routines, some ideas for your mind would be listening to a podcast, stating some affirmations, doing some journaling, setting up your to-do list for the day or for the week, setting your intentions for the day. So some podcasts that I know I love to listen to, I like to listen to some more spiritual podcasts right now because I'm in a very big spiritual growth phase of my life right now. So I listen to The Goddess Journals by Maggie Pugh, I listen to Divine Authenticity by Chloe Taylor, and I also listen to the Highest Self podcast by Samara Rose. Those are kind of my top 3 right now. There are many amazing podcasts out there for so many different things. Like I remember when I was going through my heavy mindset work and I was listening to mindset podcasts. I remember when I was going through a lot of anxiety and depression, I was listening to podcasts on those. So take a gander as to what podcasts may tickle your fancy. And then stating affirmations, especially when you first wake up, is super neat because when you first wake up, your subconscious mind is actually still not as active, but it's still active as your conscious mind becomes more active. So because your subconscious is still awake, this is a great time to start embedding those new beliefs that you want to instill. So some ideas of some affirmations you could use are: I can handle anything that crosses my path. I always have, I always will. That one's one of my favorites. My bank account is overflowing with money. I get 10 times what I put out. I am in a constant state of overflow. So as you can see, stating those things when you first wake up could be really helpful for you. I know for me, it's sometimes super awkward just saying these affirmations, but here's the thing. If the affirmations you're stating to yourself feel uncomfortable to you in any way, that actually shows you that you're stating the correct affirmations. And the reason being is if you felt completely neutral, indifferent, and fine with your affirmations, then that means your brain and you already believe that affirmation to some degree. So it's not really helping you grow at all. You know what I'm saying? So the reason why these affirmations are feeling kind of weird and awkward inside of our bodies is because we legitimately don't believe them. Like I know when I say that my bank account is overflowing with money, I'm like, right? I know I still have some money mindset work to do because when I state money affirmations, I'm like, okay. So that's just my little spiel on affirmations. Journaling first thing in the morning, again, is really a great opportunity for you to really kind of get to know yourself a little bit more and to start doing some of that inner work. This can also be done in the evening as well. Your to-do list. I don't know about y'all. I'm one of those people, like, I actually lived the month of December 2022 without a to-do list, and It was a very interesting experience, but I definitely know I forgot a lot of things. Some things didn't get done when they were supposed to. And so it was a learning experience for me where, like, yeah, as much as I want to live that like wild and free, flowy life, there is some masculine energy that I need to have in order to stay on top of things as well. And then intention setting, like, how do you intend to feel about the day? How do you intend to think, to behave? These are really, like, setting your intention is really great to kind of help you reground yourself when you notice things aren't going the way you intended to. Or it's also just like a really great way to make sure that you are following through with the growth that you started to implement. Now, some really great activities we can discuss for your body. So obviously, your body is going to want and crave, whether you like it or not, some form of movement in its day. So getting it done, personally for me, first thing in the morning is the only way that I personally stay consistent. So I like to put this component into my morning routine. And you know, when you're just like first waking up and you have like a nice good stretch, like this is why I think like yoga and like getting in tune with your body and just like getting your muscles like kind of ready for the day, I think is really, really great. Also, doing cardio in the morning will help you actually become more energized, whether you like, which is hard to believe, I know, but it's because it releases all of those endorphins and dopamine into your bodies like first thing in the morning, so the rest of the day you're just like, another great practice for your body. I know this sounds interesting and you would think that I would have put this in the mind or soul category, but the reason why I put this in the body category will make sense in a moment. So something else you can do in the morning is to start cultivating some mindfulness practices. And what I mean by mindfulness practices is actually just being super present and kind of in your feminine. And the reason why I put this in your body is because a super great practice is when you're making your cup of tea or your cup of coffee first thing in the morning, or like your breakfast. For us who like to put on makeup in the morning, you know. So the idea is, basically what I'm trying to say is, when you are in the present moment and being mindful, you're super connected and in tune with your body. So if you're having your cup of tea or coffee in the morning or doing your makeup, like, you can close your eyes and you can feel the coffee or the tea actually going down your body. You can feel that warmth going through your entire head to toe. You can smell it and you can taste it. You can like hear the little splashes and everything. You're getting really, really, really in tune with your senses, and this is an awesome, amazing mindfulness practice to really get connected with your body. And I personally just like it in the morning because tea. Another really fun activity to do in the morning, at least it's fun for me, is dancing. And no, I don't mean like ballet, salsa, or like super coordinated amazing dancing. No, just like get out your sillies, put on some of your favorite tunes, and close your eyes and just move your body however it wants to move. There's actually a lot of research that's coming through about how moving your body, and especially for women, moving your hips can really help release a lot of trauma. So get down, get groovy, and bust out those moves. And then the last two I'll save for the body that I absolutely think is really great for the morning is breath work and getting some sunlight. So getting outside into nature and actually feeling the fresh air, feeling the sun on your skin. I know for me right now in Canada, it is, it's wintertime. it's cold out. We don't have very much sun. By the time the sun rises at, I think, like fully up by like 8 a.m. and it's fully down by like 4:30. So we really have very little sun, and like right now it is actually a blue sky outside. So I'm probably going to not do as much reporting as I thought I was going to do today to get outside. Really take onus and pay attention to how much you're allowing your body to have nature. Being in nature is one of the most healing components you can add to your journey. So I highly recommend getting out there and finding some way for you to enjoy nature, because I know going out for like hikes and stuff like that is not everyone's cup of tea, but I'm sure there's something you can do that you enjoy that's connecting with nature. All right, and then for the last category for our morning routine is the soul. So obviously probably one of the first things that comes to anyone's mind when it comes to connecting with your soul is meditation. So that is clearly going to be my number one thing on this list, but I want to share with you that meditation, just like I've shared in a past video, so go ahead and take a gander, because I'm a super huge advocate on the fact that meditation is for everyone. You just have to figure out which way actually works for you, because there's millions of different ways that you can meditate. There's active meditations, there's guided meditations, there's musical meditations, meditate when you're simply by yourself. And honestly, earlier when I mentioned mindfulness practice and you're just like, you know, getting really in tune with your body, like that's meditating. Going for meditations while you're on walks, just getting really, it's just meditation is being present in the moment. Okay. Another great practice for you to have for your soul in the morning is your gratitude practice. Say thank you and recognize the amazing abundance that you have. Realize the fact that you woke up today. Not everyone on this planet woke up today. So you have another chance, another opportunity to live a beautiful life, which also means you have another opportunity, another choice in how you're going to live your life, because you're here, you have a new day. Just like with connecting with your body, this is also going to help you connect with your soul, and that again is nature. Nature is one of those things that you can use, and it's going to hit all three of those targets. It's going to hit your mind, it's going to hit your body, and it's going to hit your soul. So get your booty outside and figure out a way to enjoy that shit, because there's some really great healing experiences that can go on when you're out there. This may be a little too woo-woo for some of y'all, but I will be talking about this soon in my videos, so be prepared. Connecting with your higher self and or your higher power. So if you don't subscribe to kind of this higher power, this could be God, this could be the universe, this could be source, this could be the divine. Again, why I love spirituality, because your higher power can be labeled as however you deem fit, and I know I like to switch mine around, so play with yours. But I truly believe that everyone can subscribe to a higher self, a higher version of themselves that they can look up to as a role model, and something that they can like try to obtain is this idea of a higher self. So it's you who doesn't subscribe to fear, who doesn't subscribe to limiting beliefs, who ultimately listens to their intuition and their inner truth, who is the best version of you. So connecting with that person would be amazing for you and your soul, don't you think? And lastly, for your soul is to ground yourself. Find a way to bring you to your energy, to the moment, to feel stable, to feel secure, to feel safe. Get really in tune with your root chakra, right? I love doing these in the morning before starting my day and before any other energies could potentially knock me off course. So to recap our morning routines, in the mind category, we have affirmations, podcasts, journaling, to-do lists, and setting intentions. For your body in the morning, you can do yoga, working out, mindfulness practices, dancing, getting some sunlight, and some breath work. For your soul in the morning, activities you can do are meditate, gratitude, connecting with nature, connecting with your higher self and or higher power, and grounding. So next up, let's talk about our evening routines. And again, we're going to discuss body, mind, and soul. So first, let's talk about our minds. Some stuff that I would love to do for my mind in the evening is read, journal, goof off, and play. Basically, tap into my inner child. Something else that would be really awesome to do in the evenings for a lot of us would be doing any decluttering and any just like little tidying up that you can do so that when you wake up the next day, a bomb didn't go off. And then this one's a huge one, and I think everyone on this planet should do it, and that's unfrickin' unplug. TV, phone, laptops, iPads, like unplug. Detach an hour before bed. Body, some stuff that you can do for your body in the evening is doing some yoga, right? So again, let's get that. Our muscles are now actually super, like, you're the most flexible in the evening because you've had all day of movement. And that is true regardless, but I know for us folk who live a more sedentary lifestyle, mostly due to probably work and stuff like that, yoga is going to be huge for your hips, for your lower back, for your posture, for your upper back, for your neck, for your shoulders. So doing any stretching and any yoga in the evenings would be really great to kind of just help get out any of the kinks that we may have gathered throughout the day. Something else you can do for your body in the evening is self-massage. So, just give yourself, just touch your body. Like, even just now, doing this right now feels good. Another thing that would be really great to do for your body in the evening is some skincare. Your face has seen some shit throughout the day. Get it off. Just like in the morning, this will be really great to do in the evening, and that's doing some breath work. We had our nervous systems exposed to the world throughout the day, so there could be any excess energy, any negative energy that we just don't want in our bodies. So doing breath work and also cleansing is another thing that you can do for your body. So grab yourself some incense, sage, rosemary, any herbs, any of that jazz. Even take a shower or taking a bath and just visualizing that water just cleansing you. Cleanse your body, cleanse yourself before bed, and I would imagine you're gonna feel pretty stinking good. You can also use crystals. Some evening ideas that you can use for your soul. So just like in the morning, it's going to be awesome to do in the evening as well, and that's meditate. So if you didn't meditate in the morning, maybe you can meditate in the evening. I myself am playing with meditating in the morning versus meditating in the evening. Sometimes I find my brain's too active in the morning, and then other times I find I'm too tired at night. So we're playing. And that's what I encourage you to do as well, is figure out again what works for you. Also, what types of meditations work for you, just like I mentioned earlier in this video. Just like in the morning, you can do this in the evening too, and that's gratitude. Pretty much the more you express gratitude, the better. Honestly, law of attraction, guys. The more you express gratitude for the abundance that you have, the more you're going to see the abundance that you have, the more you're going to attract more abundance. And lastly, we got praying, cleansing, just like for your body, and connecting with someone. I am lucky that I live with my partner, and he's amazing, and I love him to bits and pieces. So having some quality time with him in the evening actually is really good for our relationship, and it's really good for our souls, because we're giving each other that quality time. We're nourishing each other's soul and each other's relationships, and just kind of building that bond even more. Recap evening routines for our mind. We have reading, journaling, playing and goofing off, being creative, decluttering or tidying up, and unplugging. For your body in the evening, you can do yoga, skincare, self-massage, breath work, and cleansing. And then for your soul in the evening, you can meditate, pray, express gratitude, connect with someone, and cleanse. Longer video than I expected it to be, but that's what happens when you talk about routines and habits and having it way more in a balanced sense. And I like talking about it like this because now you can really start to kind of pick and choose. And what I would honestly recommend as well is doing some reflecting and coming up with your own list for mind, body, and soul, and get multiple different activities that you can put into each category so that every day you can choose. And again, you're not going to get satiated. You get to keep it novel and you get to keep it new and fresh. So that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to check out this card pull, like, subscribe, follow on my Instagram. Check out the links below. I'm open to one-to-one coaching, and I'll see you guys next time. Hello everyone, and welcome to today's card pull. So in today's card pull, we're actually going to do something a little bit different, seeing as it's the end of 2022 and we're heading into 2023. I thought that we would take a gander at a few different things. So today I will be using the Animal Spirit Oracle by Colette Baron Reid. As you guys know, this is my fave. And we're also going to be using the Rose Oracle deck as well. What's beautiful is that both decks have amazing guidebooks. So anyone who is more new to tarot or oracle, these are a great beginner decks for y'all. Now, for today's card pull, we're going to take a look at what is in motion for you in 2023. What are the underlying influences for you during 2023, how to stay in alignment during 2023, and the overall healing theme of 2023. So let's get started. So something that will be in motion for the collective during 2023 is releasing the need for self-protection, because reverse porcupine talks about the feeling of being prickly and defensive, assuming that you'll be hurt before you have even seen any sign that such a reaction is called for. There's been a lot of guilt and shame that has caused us to be cynical and wary, right? When we're meant to be open and curious. So yes, self-protection can be a good thing, but more often than not, we are protecting ourselves from something that won't actually harm us, but instead will bring us abundance, happiness, and love. So what's in motion for 2023 is to remember your innocence, and you will see what you have been overlooking. What's in motion in 2023 is learning your innocent nature and allowing that to keep you buoyant. And the underlying influences for all of us in 2023 is the lion spirit. Be generous of spirit. And this is actually such a great card to come beside the reversed porcupine. With this being what's in motion for us, the underlying influences make so much sense. So let me just read you the guidebook so you can really see what I'm talking about. So just remember, this guy was all about self-protection and kind of releasing that, and that's what's in motion. And now this is the underlying influence. So a healthy ego means you ease God's order instead of edging God out. Lion spirit's appearance is a reminder that you have been given a gift of pride and healthy sense of your worth to express your divine, authentic self in a unique way. You are both the king and the queen, secure in your prosperity and wisdom, and generous of spirit as you help others. Take pride in your ability to serve from the heart. Contentment with what you have right now allows you to use your resources wisely as you give to others in ways that educate, heal, inspire, and delight. Be proud yet humble. Practice gratitude, and you will find that the accolades that come to you are no match for the joy of knowing what you have been able to do for others. Lion Spirit knows there is a great savannah before you and many who will benefit from the healthy expression of your unique set of gifts if you choose to work in partnership with Spirit. All your relationships flourish as you express your worthiness and generosity of spirit with humility and kindness. What a blessing you can be to all. So the underlying influence for 2023 is really recognizing how much of a gift we are, how much, pride and amazing expression that we have, the unique gifts and talents, the true sense of worth that we need to have inside of us. This is the underlying influence. And doesn't that work perfectly with the fact that we're going to be working through our self-protection in 2023? So when looking at 2023, kind of like embody this lion. Now let's check out what we have for staying in alignment. So we got the wombat spirit. I swear to God, this guy just loves popping up on my channel. This is like the third or fourth time he's popped in. And so again, this talks about finding your home within yourself, finding comfort within your own skin, and accepting all of your experiences without judgment through a deep honesty and love of life, right? It's feeling the freedom to be yourself and to feel truly at home in your life, with your family, with your tribe. So to stay in alignment, this is just a really great spread. So what's in motion for us in 2023? We are going to be working through our self-protection behaviors and limiting beliefs. The underlying influence is to discover our amazing authenticity and a self and realize that we have all of these amazing gifts that we need to share and spread. In order to stay in alignment, we need to discover our home within ourselves. So it's really coming inward. This is awesome. I love it when readings just like tie in together. I think it's just so amazing. Let's take a look at your healing theme for 2023. And once again, it's perfect. I can't. So y'all got the rose thread as your healing theme for 2023. It's the inner call, being soul-led, the mystic, and living courageously. So this is really about being dedicated to walking your own path and being of service to writing a new story, which requires courage and faith and a willingness to pave that new path. And it takes courage and faith, right? Because the path is going to be different for every single person. So this card is a sign that you're being called to follow this initiatory path led by the deep, deep conscious within. You may find that you're in a place of great change and are being called to have faith and gather up the courage to take the next step. And this is the card of encouragement to keep taking those steps. It's acknowledging the courage it takes to live a soul-led life and honoring yourself for always taking the leap. So something that y'all can remember for this year is even when things feel unclear, and especially when they do, I trust that I'm always led from within. What an absolute beautiful spread. So this is going to be an amazing year of being more within ourselves and definitely figuring out more of a way to live within, definitely for finding a way to live in our authenticity and to live a life that we actually want to live and not a life that we've been conditioned to believe we want. I love this. Let me know how it resonates with you guys, and I hope you have an amazing end of your holiday and New Year. See you next time. Bye.